Back at my favorite store, but we're at a different location this time. I already see a couple of deals here in the front. Yep. Can't complain about that. And they're a good brand. So here's the question, are these ones gluten-free? I don't see anything that says containing wheat. These are 99 cents. I'm gonna go ahead and stock up and we'll grab 3 of these. How many pouches are in here? 14. Okay, not gonna complain about that. And then I am gonna go ahead and grab a bunch of these granola bars. Let's go to the other side so other people can grab as they come in the door. These are less than 50 cents a box. Let's go ahead and grab quite a few of them. That way I don't have to worry about it, you guys, and I have them. We are in everybody's least favorite section. I know you guys don't think I should be doing it, but I buy pet food. So we're looking for the clearance item tag. These are just little broth that you can put on top. I don't really need anything like that. Oh, look at this. Isn't this cute? Don't need that. If this was beef, I would probably grab that because that's a pretty good deal on wet dog food, and winter is coming, so we got to get Sausage Lady fattened up. Looks like they had a clearance here. I don't know what this is. Is this the same thing? It is. They're the dental care. I don't use those very often. Not really seeing anything else, so let's move along. They do have these cans of dog food for $1.99. They have indoor. Is this for dogs? Oh, yes. I don't know. They're 89 cents. I don't think that these are for dogs. Okay. Moving along to, gosh, I'm so short. Moving along to the cats. I always need supplies for the cats because sometimes if it's in my budget, I will feed the strays outside. But I'm not really seeing anything. Let's see. They have these temptation treats. $1.99, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. It's not like the best deal. I'm not seeing any super cheap wet food, so we're gonna move along away from the pet section. We're not gonna do boo-boo. We're not gonna do all of the cold stuff first because we still have to make the drive home, because we are at a completely different store this time. And I'm just checking to see what deals they have, really. What are your deals here, you guys? Okay, so they do have these here for $1.48, but I don't need any more granola bars. I have quite a few in there already. However, they do have these dark chocolate ones. Dark chocolate, peanut butter, and almond. We eat a lot of granola bars when we don't have a lot of time to do stuff like, cook, and we're busy working folks. And we're at work or driving, or kids are doing their activities after school. Not seeing any super cheap 99-cent cereal, but they do have Fruity Pebbles for $1.98. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple of boxes. What's the date on here? Oh, November. We'll be good. We will be golden. It'll be gone before November, trust me. Apple juice, 50% fewer calories. These are 99 cents. What is the date on these? I don't know. We're gonna just go ahead and take our chances and grab one because it'll be gone. You know, let's be smart and let's grab two. Because like I said, it'll be gone. It'll be gone in like less than a week. Okay, this stuff is actually pretty cheap. This is the white cheddar Chex Mix, 78 cents. They are very expensive if you go to a convenience store, but I'm not getting any today. We've made it down the condiment and or drink aisle. So let's go ahead and see if they have any deals. Remember, the pink clearance tag likely means that it is going on a date soon, but it's okay because I'm feeding a herd of guys, little and big, so we will be going through it. And that's actually a pretty good, oh, it's not what I thought. I'm like, hey, that's a pretty good deal for mild banana peppers. Nope, not it. I definitely don't need any tomatoes, but there are some mustard greens for 50 cents that could be made into a side. But I think I'm gonna pass and move along through the other canned items. I am gonna go ahead and get a few of these tomato paste just because I do use them when we make pizza. I know my hubby said no more tomato products, but we're gonna grab them anyway. We do need to try to find some reasonably priced oil, but I think I might wait to go to Costco for that. I know I said that last time. However, I am going to get one of these Prego roasted garlic Alfredo sauces, just because even though that's not like my favorite price, because you guys know I like 50 cents or less, my family did request this, so we are going to put this into our cart. This is something new, rice stuffed box. I've never heard of this before. Has anybody tried these? Let me know in the comments down below. They're 99 cents. I'm wondering if the hubby could bring these for lunch because they seem to be non-GMO. Are they gluten-free? That is the question. And they're microwavable. So I don't know. You let me know. If they go on super sale, I will buy some if you guys say that they were good. They do have these spicy buffalo style cream of chicken. They are 2 for 98 cents. But I don't think my family will eat the spicy buffalo style. Otherwise, I'd get them. I know you guys don't like it when I buy SpaghettiOs, but I am going to buy 2 big SpaghettiOs for $1.79. And I am going to put them in my cart because this is a good grab and go, especially as we get into like flu and icky sicky season. We are now down the snack aisle to see if we can find some super cheap snacks. But as always, if you cannot find good deals on snacks, there is also Dollar Tree. They have quite the variety of snacky foods for fairly inexpensive. I found a really good deal. These premium unsalted topped crackers are 3 for 98 cents. Now, because I don't work in food anymore, I have to pack my own lunch. So we're gonna go ahead and grab 3 of these. I can just bring tuna and crackers or something to go with the crackers. Or the kiddos can have at this as well. My husband can't have this because it's wheat related. But that's okay. We'll grab 3. We are on to the dairy and cold stuff. We'll do the freezer stuff last. Well, no complaints here. 25 cents for these Chobani yogurts. These are really expensive in my little town. You can spend $1.99 on these a piece. So we're gonna go ahead and just grab an abundance. I have my frozen raspberries and my dark chocolate chips, and I have one child that will for sure eat these. So I'm just gonna keep going. I don't want to make anybody dizzy, but I'm gonna keep going. Because for that deal, 25 cents. You can't beat that. I don't see anything else in that price range. I didn't grab all of them. I know. I'm gonna run out and I'm gonna say something later about how I need yogurt. But I grabbed as many as I thought we would eat. Okay, I never usually complain, but Safeway doesn't have any sales on cheese. Safeway, come on. So we're gonna get our cheese here. Let's go ahead and grab a sharp cheddar for $1.99. And then I'm also going to, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a shredded cheese as well. Let's go ahead and, you know what? I'll get my shredded cheese somewhere else. Let's go ahead and grab a Colby Jack as well. Give it a little variety. These are my hubby's favorites, but we are now buying them at Costco. I see a deal from a mile away. Uncured Sunday bacon, $1.99. But how many ounces is it? It is 8 ounces. And this one is 12 ounces. So this is where you go, is this a good deal or not? But I will say for $1.99, and the fact that I don't usually use a lot of bacon, I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab 2 of these bacon just because they're $1.99. And it's a good brand. I do like this brand a lot. Of course, I'm gonna check the price on their chicken. I like it when they have their chicken for like $1.19 a pound, but it is $2.69 a pound, so we're gonna pass. I am looking for some other items for my freezer, but I usually buy most of our meat at Winco Foods. We made it to the cold section where I'm looking for some deals. Imagine that, me and my deals. Oh, what do we see here? Yes, Jack's gluten-free pizza. Do you see that price? That never happens. $2.99 for these. So I am going to splurge, use some of my DoorDash earnings to buy some of these pizzas for my hubby because he'll really enjoy that. And if you don't know, gluten-free pizza can be like $12 to $14, $15, $16 a piece. So 3, 6, 9, 12. You get 4 pizzas for that. So I'm gonna grab a couple more. All right. Thank goodness for DoorDash. This is a moment where you go, do I have enough room in that big freezer or not? And my husband's gonna be very upset when he has to do the reorganization because his little wife brought home all the pizzas. We are going back to check out the front because I want to make sure that I didn't miss any deals before we go to the checkout lane. All right, we are on our way out, looking a little bit more organized, but we saved a total of $137.58 shopping discount. Crazy. I have one more stop before we go home, so see you at the next stop.
I have confiscated this. It's mine.
I told you it would be gone.
Although 50% fewer calories makes no sense. It's freaking apple juice.
That whole apple juice is his now. We are headed into Fred Meyer. Jordan, you're going to electronics. Piggy, you want to come with me? You want to go to electronics? You want to come with me? Okay. Oh. We're getting a bunch of bananas for 59 cents a pound. They're looking a little green, but it's okay. They will do their thing at home. What are you looking at? These little lemon juices?
Lemon juice.
You want some lime juice?
No, not
Why
really.
not?
It's sour.
You don't want it in your stocking this upcoming Christmas?
No.
Okay. Okay, these avocados are fairly expensive, but they are on sale. I am going to get the mashed avocado at Costco before the end of the month at some point. I do have a cabbage in the fridge that's shamefully looking at me saying, "Come on, Amanda, cut it up, cook it up." However, we are grabbing some items for chicken wraps, and one of those items is a cucumber. I know, I don't use bags. I wash my veggies and I don't want to use bags because then I have to throw them away. Okay, I'm seeing organic bell peppers, but where are the regular price bell peppers? I'm not buying organic. Here are the regular bell peppers. They're kind of small, but that's okay. It is what it is. We're gonna grab a red bell pepper. And I have onion at home, so we slice the skin off of the cucumber. We cut up the cucumber fairly small, and then we cut up the bell pepper and onion very small and make chicken and put it into wraps. Good job, cart pusher. I appreciate you. So they do have weekly deals for apples. I think I am going to pass on the apples just because they are fairly expensive. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, $5 is really not that bad. Well, I'm on a budget. Look at this beautiful head of green leaf lettuce. Look at how huge this is, you guys. That's crazy. We're getting it. I will say this is like the one exception to getting a bag is the lettuce. We are coming back this way. I decided I want to get some of these Roma tomatoes. They are one of my favorites. I like the firm ones because then I know they won't go bad. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and grab 3 of them and put them in our cart. Much requested by the hubby. These are the red garnet sweet potatoes. I am gonna grab a couple of these because we will eat these with chicken or a roast of some sort. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in the cart. We'll grab one more. That doesn't look funny. They all look funny. I'm just joking. We'll grab this fat boy. Now to find the bread. Alright, our cart pusher wants to grab a couple of the pot pies because he's running low. Do you want the beef or do you want Salisbury steak? They also have chicken and turkey up here. Which ones are you gonna get? You want to get the beef one? Mm-hmm. Do you want 2? Alright, go put them in the cart. Alright, we were looking for the Udi's burger buns, but I'm not seeing them. We'll have to go to the freezer section. However, I am going to get the white hamburger buns. They are $1.79. Not bad. Also, I'm going to grab a thing of wheat soft bread. Also $1.79 a loaf. Do you see these gluten-free pizzas and how expensive they are? And these aren't even all that big. They're much smaller than the ones that we got. And this is the pizza that Jordan usually grabs if we're gonna do pizza night and I'm not making it. So I feel like we got a really good deal, you guys. Can't complain. We finally made it to the gluten-free bread section. Let's go ahead and see if they have any of the Udi's brand. Looks like they have Rudy's, but the ones that he likes are specifically Udi's. Alright, I'm craving some fresh fruit, 2 for $6. I don't feel like they look terrible, they're just not like really super ripe. How much is this big thing? Whew, $6. That's a lot. That's a lot. So, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of these strawberries and we're gonna put it in our cart. Alright, we're doing a little splurge. There is the one with nuts, and then we also have the Reese's, and we have the Hershey's chocolate with what looks like a bunch of different chocolate chips. Go ahead and grab, you want to grab that one and a Reese's? Okay, 2 are going in our cart. Discount produce section's looking pretty sad. Hey, but this one doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so they are $1.50. That means I can go bring back the other bell pepper, which I'm gonna go ahead and do now. We're gonna grab this instead. And as a matter of fact, I'm gonna grab this one as well for $1.50. Thank you. I'm always checking out beef prices, even though I should never be shocked. 30 bucks if you have a Fred Meyer phone number, or $40.55 if you don't. Looks like they do have some clearance meat. They used to have a whole clearance section, but now you gotta kind of search for it. If you are on an extreme budget, like most of us are, the ground pork is much cheaper per pound. Just pointing that out there. Looks like they have some clearance steaks up here. Yeah, it's just one steak. They have some more up here. They have a bunch of clearance pork chops. These are $3.59. That's not too bad. They are thin, but there is quite a few in there. So I think I'm gonna grab this one. I know, before you ask, I made an exception, also for meat, especially pork. I see a bunch of clearance items here, so we're gonna check those out. See all the clearance? It's crazy. Plant-based shreds, interesting. Tomato cheddar soup. Looks like they have a smashed caramel praline, I know I can say it right, ice cream. Do you want a caramel ice cream for $1.05?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and put it in the cart. And then you see stuff like this. I can bring this to work. It looks like it's mostly just smashed. But our freezer at home is, it's getting pretty full. This one's dairy-free, plant-based, but it has granola. I don't know if it contains wheat because they covered the ingredients. Maybe I'll find something up here. They have regular vanilla ice cream, but I think it just got ditched over here. They do have rainbow sherbets. They have blueberry waffles, which honestly is not a bad deal, especially for organic. Everything so far has like wheat in it. I was trying to find something for the hubby, but I'm not finding anything in all honesty. Besides maybe this Neapolitan back there. I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything. They also have these Outshine bars. Looks like $2.20 something. $2.54 for peach. Still not a bad deal. Alright, I climbed to the top. We have some blueberries for $1.99. I think that should go in the cart. Will you put that in the cart? Looks like we have a lean cuisine French style pizza. Still not a bad deal. Easy grab and go. Caramel or coffee. Can't read worth a darn. This is why you don't go to the store. Really tired. This one does not have any wheat in it. I am gonna grab this one. Okay, I didn't see the pizzas before, but these pizzas are really expensive usually, but they're still $5.82. So I think I'm gonna pass on that. These Ian fish sticks are $9, so we're definitely passing on that. They do have some Morningstar breakfast veggie bites. They also have some gluten-free chicken tender breasts. Actually, this is a come up, considering these are regularly like 14 bucks, but I'm not gonna buy them. Looks like they do have gluten-free pizza dough, $2.70. I can make my own. They do have pineapple back here. Pineapple chunks are organic, $1.66. I think we'll grab that as well. Oh my gosh, do you see it? I see it. Eggnog in the house, $4.29. They have their weekly deal, $1.39 for a half gallon of milk. So we're gonna grab one of these. That's about what we go through in a week. I usually try to stay away from this, but just for kicks and giggles, I thought I'd let you guys know. From time to time, I do buy reduced bakery items if I can find something that everyone will eat. Alright, we are gonna grab the hubby some lactose-free milk. And I didn't think I was going to allow it, but 'tis the season to be fat and sassy. We're going to go ahead and grab some original Kroger brand eggnog. I know, little pricey, but we only get it a couple times a year. We are off to the checkout lane where we see how much we spent. Alright you guys, so we did get everything. We got 3 bags of groceries, saved $9.94. So we're going home to unload and put everything away. Alright you guys, so we have our haul here. It's gonna rain any second. I don't want to deal with it. So let's hurry your buns up. Okay? This is Grocery Outlet, Bargain Market, and Fred Meyer Kroger. I'm very blessed to be able to drive to these areas and have a vehicle and be able to find the deals that I do. However, I am the 50 center less queen. Hi Chungus. He really wants some wet food, but he isn't going to get any until after the video because it's going to rain and he will skitter anyway. So we ended up getting some soft wheat bread, some hamburger buns. We got this roasted garlic Alfredo sauce. I got 4 of these tomato pastes, which we'll use for pizza. I know you're extra lovey today. Then I also got 2 cans of the original SpaghettiOs. Last time I got them with the meatballs, and that was not appreciated by a certain 14-year-old child. Okay. Next is going to be the Fruity Pebbles. I do get asked this quite a bit. Do I always buy gluten-free cereal? I try to, because then everybody gets to eat it and it doesn't matter whose it is. Also, we got some chewy vanilla chip 6-count granola bars. They're the Canadian Farm organic ones. We got 2, 4, 6, 7 boxes. Oh, 8 boxes, because one is left behind over here. We also got 3 boxes. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You're kind of sort of in the middle of this. And no, you're not going to eat the meat. Come on, your food's going to be coming out here. Come on, buddy. Okay, all the stray cats are coming out. So I did end up getting 3 boxes of these little pouches of Jamba Juice fruit flavored snacks. I also got 2 boxes of the beef pot pies. Actually, cart pusher, little piggy, he is 10. He's the one that picked those out. Chunk O cheese. We ended up getting sharp cheddar and Colby Jack. I haven't had Colby Jack in so long. Almost don't remember what it tastes like. Then I ended up getting 2 of these Lean Cuisine French bread pepperoni pizzas. These are just for the freezer at work, so I have something ready, grab and go if I'm like super hungry and I can't make it to lunch, which I usually drive back here for lunch. Can't walk back because it'd be quite a walk, but I have walked a few times home from work because Jordan had the car. The next thing is going to be the pork chops. This is what Chungus was going after, my neighborhood stray cat. Those will be a dinner. We also got 2 of the uncured Sunday bacon, Applegate natural bacon. I don't really care about organic. I don't know if anybody's noticed that yet, because I'm on a limited budget, but you know, I mean, those weren't very expensive at all. Did end up getting a bunch of yogurts. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. Those will also come to work with me / other folks will eat them in the house. We also have 3 boxes of the premium unsalted crackers, which is great. I'll eat them. I should be eating those anyway. Ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these Jack's gluten-free pizzas. This was like the deal of the day. Okay. And then next is going to be the fruits and veggies. This is the part where everyone's like, yeah, I've got a freezer with meat in it, and I also keep fresh produce when I can. Pineapple chunks, these were $1.66. We got blueberries. The wild blueberries are my fave, especially this Private Selection brand. I actually really like their desserts. Their ice cream's pretty amazing. $1.99. Got some bananas, got a cucumber. We did get all of these bell peppers for $3. I know, that's inexpensive, right? Also got a thing of strawberries. And then we did get 3 sweet potatoes, some tomatoes, some regular fresh tomatoes, and then of course, look at this beautiful giant head of lettuce. And then we did get some desserts this time. We got 2 different ice creams. One is the caramel, the other one is caramel praline, and then we also got 2 caramel apples, 1 for each child. We did get a gallon of milk, or a half gallon of milk. I can't even talk. Half gallon of milk. I also got a half gallon of the lactose-free milk, some eggnog, which is just their store brand. And then I did get 2 juices, but Jordan drank one already. So that is everything, you guys. So as always, remember, better fed than dead, and you can only do what you can with what you got, because it's really all you have to work with. And Chungus, you need to not eat my bread, bud. Jordan's getting him some canned salmon. I feel so bad. I wish somebody would take him in, but at the same time, everyone has tried their best. He doesn't get along with other cats, and not only that, but he is not fixed, and he is a bully. You're a bully. You're not even nice to my dog, buddy. And you're so sweet. He'd be great as a only animal. Hey, no. We're not gonna eat my bread, bud. But he'd be great as a only animal household situation. Wouldn't you, bud? I know. You're just so sweet. But he does beat up the other cats. He is the king of the jungle over here. Alright? So he's gonna get fed. Jordan's getting his little salmon situation going, and I'm gonna put away all of the groceries, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys. Well, we got Chungus here, and we got another kitty, and there's a tiny tot, and there could be more coming. Hi, honey. You're just a baby. But see, he's not nice to them. So, try to give some to these guys and some to these guys. Yeah, see, there could have been a cat fight. Hey, be nice, guys. See, hey, be nice. But they're letting me get super close today. There's so many that don't have homes in this mobile home park. It's crazy. Wish I had somebody to take these 2 babies, but the shelter is full. They're so skittish. They do not want you to touch them. They are true strays. When they're this size, they're a little too hard to rehome because they're fairly feral. Even though they're very close, they really don't want me to touch them. I just tried to pick one up and it got me.